What's going on, people? Thanks for tuning in to the very first episode of the Scott Rose Fitness Podcast. Today, my guest is Vincenzo Masone. If you don't know who that is, look him up right now. Animal Pack athlete, bodybuilder, and just all-around great dude. I really enjoyed talking to him today. I mean, this guy's attitude on life is so admirable and very inspiring. A true advocate for perseverance and really going after your goals and dreams and what you want in life. Just a quick story about Vin. The first time I met him was at a gym. He didn't even know who I was. I ran into him. I wanted to pick his brain about bodybuilding. We sat down for an hour and talked about life and bodybuilding. I mean, he was nice enough to generate me a meal plan based upon my goals, and he didn't have to do any of that. So that's just a little demonstration about what this guy's character looks like. Also, fun fact about Vin that most people do not know. Vincenzo is not allowed at the Bronx Zoo. He's been confused for a silverback gorilla multiple times, to where they actually almost put him down with a dart gun. So, big no-no on that. Vin, stay away from them zoos. People are frightened. And besides the fact, you got way too many Olympia titles ahead of you, man. So in all seriousness, I had a great time talking to you, Vincenzo. Thank you for your time. And for those of you that participated in the Instagram polls, I appreciate your participation. I apologize we didn't get to all the questions, but Vin will be back for another podcast, and I'll roll those questions and also put out another poll. That way you can get some new ones generated as well. Also, if you're listening on iTunes, YouTube, or Spotify, be sure to like, subscribe, and rate it. If you absolutely love the podcast and you want to hear more or have suggested guests, or if you want to come on, please let me know. Also, if you think there's areas that I could improve on, please let me know. I am open to suggestions, and I appreciate your time for listening to the podcast. So, without further ado, please welcome Vincenzo Masone and enjoy the podcast. No theme song today, guys. I'm going to generate one, or if anybody has one for me, let me know. Here it is, though. Enjoy the podcast. All right, we're rolling. All right, so thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, my pleasure.
Well, we'll get right into the lightning round. So this is just kind of like something that, just random questions, kind of, loosen up the brain a little bit, get everything working. All right, so let's get into it. So, your favorite non-fitness hobby?
Okay, I'm gonna have to think a couple minutes about this one.
Yeah.
I guess that just goes hand in hand with like my girlfriend Kate. It's like when I'm not working out or training anybody or doing anything fitness related, I just kind of like doing things with her that had nothing to do with it. Basically, what I mean by that is, for example, for her birthday, we went to the aquarium.
Okay.
There's not a weight in sight.
Yeah.
There's not a healthy meal in sight.
Right.
Not that I could, eat anything unhealthy currently because I'm dieting for a competition right now. But, things of that nature, like the Montauk Lighthouse,
Okay.
the beach, really anything non-fitness related I like doing when I'm not doing it, because I'm the type I like a little balance. I believe balance is huge with anything. Like, you could be obsessed over something. Like, my obsession is to be one of the best bodybuilders to ever live. But again, it can't become a total obsession and a total mind takeover, because sometimes people fall short because they're putting too much pressure on themselves or bombarding themselves a little too much, like a little overly obsessive. But really, to answer that question, is anything non-fitness related, whether it's going for a walk down in Port. I live now in Port Jeff by the water, taking my dog for walks multiple times a day. Just things like that. It's always good to get your obsession off your mind for a little, and then before you know it, you're right back to it. So yeah.
Sounds like basically a balance of a normal life with that, right?
Exactly. The way I look at it is I'm normal. I'm just like everyone else. I'm just bigger.
It's funny,
it.
though, because I feel like everybody that doesn't know you personally, you know, kind of puts you up there on that crazy high standard. Like, until
Yeah.
you meet, like,
They do, and
the first time I met you, I'm like, dude, Vin's a fucking nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because sometimes when people, you know, meet me or they don't want to, like, you know, say anything to me, I'm just like, dude, I'm a fucking human being.
Yeah.
Like, just like you. I work a
Right.
job. I eat more than you, and I'm just a little bigger. Really.
There we go.
I mean, the other day, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, I forget who it was, but they were like, "Oh, one of my family members, whether it was a brother, cousin, someone like that, always sees you at the gym. I train a Unique over there sometimes, and they're like, oh, there he is, like, oh, there he is, the cool guy, like, you know, like obsessing with me. I'm like, dude, next time you see him, tell him to come say hello.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's fine.
Right.
You know,
right.
hello. The one thing I really don't care about is what you're doing over the weekend, man, when I'm working out. But you can say hello. You can say hello to me, a quick hello, goodbye.
What, you don't want to
It's
have a
much
half-hour
appreciated.
conversation in between your sets there?
Listen, this is the thing. I believe you should work out. If you're working out for over an hour and a half or an hour and 15 by yourself, you ain't going hard enough.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to believe that, let
I
me
agree
put
with
you
that.
through a workout.
There we go. I love it. All right. Which superhero would you want to be if you could be one?
Oh, it's easy, Hulk.
I was gonna say, if this is like, if you didn't say that, I would be like super disappointed. No,
I mean,
that's
Hulk,
great.
man, come on.
All right.
Except, wait, let me comment back.
Yeah.
Hulk disappointed me getting his
Really?
ass kicked by Thanos.
Okay. True.
So I don't know.
True.
I'm kind of more of a Thanos guy, but Hulk's bigger. So I'm going to have to still go with Hulk.
All right. I like it. All right. This is pretty easy right now. Free weights or machines?
Free weights.
All right. Great.
Reason being,
Your dungeon struck me as
you're going to have to take a picture of that and just put the question and just show that picture. You don't even need my
So
answer.
for those of you that are listening only, basically Vin lives in what he calls the dungeon, and he's
baby.
got, you know, a number of dumbbells that are very heavy for the normal human being. Nice little bench and some cables, but all free weights. Love it.
Yep.
All right, so what's the last song you listened to?
Today,
Yeah.
Highway to Hell.
Nice.
AC/DC.
All
Yeah, I
right.
went to Bev Francis' gym today, so when I go to that environment, if anyone who has been there knows, it's old school hardcore. There's nothing pretty about it. I go to AC/DC radio, shuffle, I'm game on. That's
Hell
it.
yeah. I actually got to check that place out. I never been there.
Yeah, it's great, man.
All right. Favorite childhood TV show?
Shit.
Rain. It's a hard one, man.
My favorite one? Remember, I'm old, so my favorite show as a kid was Little Bear.
Little Bear.
Remember
Wow.
Little Bear?
Wow, I wasn't even
Do you remember
thinking of that.
Little
Yeah,
Bear?
I do.
Dude,
I used to love
Little
that.
Bear.
Mom, if you're listening, I still remember.
Little Bear. That was the best show.
Yeah.
Cartoon wise, like more of like the immature ones, you know, was like I loved Jesus, so many. Like Rocket Power.
Oh, hell yeah. Rocket Power's the best.
Cat Dog.
Yeah. So you're a
Ren and
Nickelodeon guy?
Stimpy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nickelodeon all day.
Remember what was that Go Away Monsters with the guy with the two eyeballs when he was holding his eyeballs?
Oh, what the hell is that
Monsters,
called?
not Monsters Inc.
No.
Go Away Big Real Monsters. Real Monsters.
Real Monsters.
Yeah, that.
Was it?
I think.
Anybody, if you know what we're talking
They'll
about,
know.
comment it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the 90s cartoons were the absolute best, man.
Oh,
Saturday
God.
morning, Sunday morning.
Absolute best.
I wasn't into school ever, if anyone ever knows me, like elementary, middle, high school. I hate
Just
school.
all forms of school you didn't like.
The reason I don't, and no one takes this advice, is I can't sit and listen to someone tell me. Yeah, I'm a very bad listener. I mean, I was great with sports. and I'm great with like my coaching now and when, nutrition and things, but I couldn't sit in a classroom. Maybe it's ADHD, I don't know. Call it whatever you want. But I can't sit and listen to someone lecture me and tell me how to do something. It's hard. But I know that's a bad trait. But
No, not necessarily bad at all, actually, because you have your niche, It's like my brother Dave, he was the same way. Literally, I think he got he was in school his senior year, probably 60 days out of the whole school year.
Yeah.
And, he does his own thing with the boats and
he does his own thing.
You got your own niche as well, brother.
Yeah, so going back to it, I always, my mom was such a sucker, not a sucker. I would say, Mom, I don't feel good. And she would say, okay, go back to bed. She was just, I'm her baby. So I would always watch, all those cartoons. And you know what else I loved going back? Question? Steve Irwin.
Crocodile
Hunter.
Hell yeah.
Someone asked me at my brother's college graduation, I think I was 8, or high school, whatever it was, and said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, the crocodile hunter.
Wow.
And they still make fun of me for it to this
Dude,
day.
that's awesome, though.
I just wanted to wrestle crocs, man.
Have you ever been around crocs?
Yeah, I was at the aquarium the other day.
Yeah.
I seen them in the tank, but never.
Man.
And in Florida,
yeah,
I've seen them from afar. But
thank God we don't have them up here in the ocean or something like that. I was in Papua New Guinea in 2015, and before we went ashore, they give you briefs. They're like, hey, watch out for these. Watch out. They're like, saltwater crocodiles swim right in the ocean. So not only do you have to watch out for sharks, but you gotta watch out for saltwater crocodiles. Crazy, man.
Yo, no thanks.
I feel like I would take a shark bite over a crocodile.
Yeah,
just the intimidation factor.
Yeah, because
of it,
they do that death roll and they rip limbs off because they can't chew.
Yeah.
So I was just watching it on Netflix. So what they do is if they
fulfilling
get
childhood dreams.
Yeah, they rip the limbs off and just fucking swallow them whole.
They can run fucking fast.
Yeah.
Too. Crazy fast.
My biggest fear is going head to head with a grizzly bear, man. Those things run 30 miles per hour?
Oh my God, yeah, something like that. I don't know the specs, but
and they're huge.
Oh my God, The Revenant. You ever see that?
The Revenant
with Leo DiCaprio.
No, but I seen one movie. I think it was called The Edge.
The Edge.
The Edge.
No,
when they were in the wilderness, and I watched that as a kid too. I think it scarred me.
Damn. All right, let's see. All right, who gets ready faster, you or Caitlin?
Me.
All right. Honest, I like it. What's your favorite carb?
French fries. Ooh. Well, potatoes of any sort. Yeah.
French fries in particular for how you cook the potato?
No, it's like Wendy's French fries. Ooh. It's the best French fries.
Damn.
With a ton of ketchup.
I like that. All right. Invisibility or super strength?
Super strength.
Super strength? All
100%.
Right. Well, that was the end of the lightning round. So, thank you for participating in that. Appreciate it. Let's move into the Q&A for the Instagram questions. Basically, I put out a poll, sorry. And you guys have asked a number of questions, so I got them written down. If we can't get to them all, I will try to get to that later on. So, all right, first one. How did you get into bodybuilding?
So I started working at 14 years old it wasn't even a basement, it was a cellar. In our house in Port Jeff Station, Ontarioville, we had a cellar. This house was from the 1800s, so the ceilings might have been 5.5 feet, 6 feet.
Wow.
Maybe under beams.
And you're how tall?
At the time when I was working, I was 5'10".
Okay.
So it was bad. I used to have to sit on a not a medicine ball, the Bosu ball.
Bosu? Yeah.
And do my curls and shit like that, and look in the mirror because I couldn't stand up.
Damn.
And I had to bench press and stuff like that. So every day after school, I would go home, no homework, don't take my vest again, never did homework, none of that. Went right to the basement, did the same workout routine every day.
Yeah.
Whatever I had, I would look it up in the magazines. Didn't have like, or on my family's computer. Didn't have a cell like what we have now and stuff like that. The family computer. I would do calf raises with the dumbbells on my knees. I would do everything I could. And then I was bullied a lot coming up. Believe it or not, in middle school, and then just the start of high school, I was up until about 15, 16. Because I was really skinny. I was 135 pounds at like 5'10", with long hair. Now it's the opposite. Bald and the biggest guy around. But yeah, so I started working out, and I wanted to be able to defend myself if I had to and things like that. And all of a sudden, going into 10th grade, that's when I really started putting on size. I was like 185. I put on like 45 pounds of natural muscle. And no one fucked with me. No one fucked with me. And believe it or not, everyone wanted to be my friend. So,
funny how that works.
Yeah, it's funny. And then, went through high school, started college. Went to Alfred University for a little to try and play football. And I broke my hand the first play of the game. Actually punching someone in the face. So I was in study hall. Literally, this is God's honest truth. I was in study hall on YouTube, of course, not doing what I'm supposed to, and Pumping Iron popped up on the side. I had the MacBook, so I'm sitting there watching it. I watched the whole movie. It was like an hour plus. I closed my laptop. I walked out, and the next day I called my parents and said I'm quitting football. I want to be a bodybuilder. And
that was in college?
That was in college.
Wow.
Didn't go back to school after that. And then started working at like a gym, LA Fitness. And then, one sponsorship comes, the other one comes. You get a better job. And then I did my first show at 20 with no coach. I was eating Wendy's. Didn't know you had to diet.
No way.
And I placed second out of like six guys.
Damn. So you had no guidance during that? Like,
zero
you literally
guidance.
just Google, you were Google like?
I said, banana's healthy, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
It was like that. One night I was bouncing to at the time, and those shifts are like weird. So you'd get in at like 8 or 9, and you wouldn't get home till like 3 or 4. So like 3 a.m., me and my buddy were driving, and like I was in prep, like so close to the show, and we're like, oh, we're hungry. Oh, let's get Wendy's. It's meat, it's protein. But I won't get like cheese on it. That was my mentality, and it's crazy because I was pretty big my first show and fairly lean. I mean, the kid I beat had a coach and all that other bullshit. And then, and someone came up to me backstage and was like, dude, how old are you? 20? You should be in the MPC, because at first I started at NABA, like back in the NABA universe and all that. So I just literally Googled a show. It was in PA, Lancaster, where all the Amish are. And we went, and we took home second place. And after that, I was just like addicted, basically, I guess you could say, just to get better, just to better myself.
Love it, man. Now, what were your parents' like initial reaction, or actually, were you comfortable with telling them right away that you wanted to be a bodybuilder?
No, definitely not. No. Actually, in the beginning, I refused to say I was a bodybuilder because it just sounded weird. Yeah. Because I didn't want to label myself as that yet, because I knew once I started doing that, I was going to be looked at like out of the ordinary. Yeah. So people would be like, oh, what do you do? I was like, I just like work out. I didn't want to say like I'm a bodybuilder or I want to be a bodybuilder. It was weird. Yeah. I still don't know why I was like that, but telling my parents was weird, bro, because they thought I was going to be like the next white linebacker, running back, like number one NFL person. Oh, really? Yeah, I was. So there were some expectations, I guess, at the time that you put on yourself? There were some expectations, but no pressure. Okay. Which, I took that to myself for when I have children, and I wouldn't put pressure on them. Yeah. Like, if they want to bodybuild and work out, fine. Right. If they want to do whatever they want, Yeah. But, so, in the beginning, I think I pulled up a picture of Coleman, or it was Heath, and I showed my dad. Yeah. And I said, this is how big I want to be. I showed him the phone, and he looked and looked at me. He goes, why? He goes, why? And I said, I don't know. And now today, if anyone knows my dad, he's like, my number one diehard fan. Like,
nice.
talks to me, you know, and I guess it's just anything. Any change in life, good or bad, is hard and weird to adjust to.
Yeah.
But once you get, you know, into it, it's like, you know, I mean, my mom, I mean, she just always knew I had like a big frame and everything. She just didn't even know what bodybuilding really was.
Yeah.
Until I put on my little
Most
trunks.
People still really don't know.
Yeah, they don't know what goes into it. Like,
they
people
know what
ask me like,
bodybuilder is, but
"Oh, I'm a bodybuilder." Oh, so like, you go to the competitions to lift weights?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Like, it's more of a look, it's just hard to explain to people.
right.
But I've done it so many times. It's just, you know, it's like clockwork now. But she's came to, like, she just knows all I do is eat and, you know, work out, and this is my livelihood. So she's came to accept it.
Right. And I feel like that's definitely so helpful if, like, because a lot of people, when they're trying to pursue something that they love, they don't get support from some, you know, loved ones or close ones. It's
and I give a
opposite.
ton of credit to people who've done that.
Yeah.
Or are doing it, because believe it or not, I went through it as well.
Right.
You know, in the sense of, like, this is my thing. Having the person closest to you give you support is number one. I mean, you could have support from like 100,000 million followers on Instagram and all the fucking followers people have nowadays, but that's nothing. You don't even know those people. It's great.
Right.
I mean, I appreciate each and every one of them, but if that person closest to you every day isn't giving you support, it makes it 3 times as hard.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, maybe even more. But I have, you know, from the grace of God had Caitlin walk into my life, and you know, it's not even a comparison to what I was used to. But she's my number one supporter, and you know, she knows I really appreciate everything she does for me. So
sounds great, man. So Caitlin, does she do your macros for you? Because she does
well. Right now, I'm working with Matt Jansen, but Kate, if I need anything, like this morning, for example, she weighed out like my 2 meals for work. It was like tilapia and rice. You saw me eating this morning. She'll weigh out like that, but she doesn't do any of my actual nutrition.
Right.
She'll. When I first met Kate, I was eating so much fucking fast food. You would think I was an owner of Wendy's. I'm not kidding. And you know,
Wendy's
like,
is your favorite?
Yeah, Wendy's is my
Okay.
favorite. Like burger joint, like low, like quick.
Right,
But I
right.
love Taco Bell and shit.
Okay, yeah.
But I was eating so much fast food, and I was so used to, like, if she was in the car, just like driving and just like pulling in, not even telling her, and be like, oh shit. Because when I met Kate, she had celiac, so she can't really have fast food.
Right. That's a gluten intolerance. for
Gluten
those
intolerance,
that
she
don't
can't
know
have
what that
wheat,
is.
none of that.
Right.
So she actually got me on the right path, because I was actually heading into off season when I met her.
Oh.
So I was heading into off season, and like, really, this was the first year I followed an off season. So when I met Kate, it was like 3 off seasons ago, and she really stuck into my head, like, it's fine now, like, you're eating all this fast food, but you know, it might catch up on you.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you're big as it is, and you don't want to like get all fucked up, like with your heart and arteries and shit. And I'm like, really, you gotta like be a party pooper?
Well,
but she made a good point.
Yeah.
And man, I definitely don't eat as much fast food as I do back
That's
then.
good though, man.
I used to eat it twice a day, every day.
Really? That's
Every
like, what's his name? C.T. Fletcher.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
Fletcher,
what happened to him, man.
Yeah.
Like,
He was
eating,
like-
what?
6-7 cheeseburgers a day.
A day from McDonald's.
Yeah.
But
They would know
he
his
looked
order.
amazing too. He
They-
was strong as
They
hell.
knew his
Just-
order when he walked in.
Yeah, they were just. It's like the
They were like,
Super Size Me guy.
There you go, boom. They knew his order. So she's
Crazy.
definitely helped me, like, and she's definitely opened up my, how do I say this? My, like, to try new things.
Oh, okay.
It's like my horizon to try
broaden
new
your horizon
things.
a little
And
bit.
we've been around the world together. Well, I shouldn't say everywhere. We went to Italy. We go to all the events and stuff. I've traveled all over the world for bodybuilding right now. And, like, when I go there, I have her in the back of my mind, like, she would try it. So, like, try it.
Nice,
I was
nice.
so, like, you get the menu, burger and fries. Like, that was me back in the, like,
Yeah.
so now she's opened up my horizons to try new things. I eat, like, organic shit and, like, fucking health waffles now and stuff, you know, so she definitely, like, helped me, like, do that. But as for macros, like, if I, like, oh, babe, this is my diet, can you punch it in the computer?
Right.
She'll say, all right, you're eating, like, X amount of calories, X amount of protein, this, that, and the other
She'll
thing.
tell you exactly what
Yeah.
you're consuming.
Yeah, she has this app that she uses at school, so.
Sounds like you got yourself a teammate right there as well, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so this one. All right, what's your favorite cheat meal of all time? This is kind of almost covered.
Like dirty meal, like shit meal.
So let's say off season.
Oh, it has to be Roadhouse in Riverhead. I eat a full pizza.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, right
brick
by
oven pizza.
Snowflake?
Yeah,
Like
right, and then
across
we
there?
hit Snowflake right after. So I guess
Nice.
the combination.
Okay.
They have the gluten-free pizza, so Kate brought me there one day, and I usually just do a full pie, large, half pepperoni, no, half cheese.
If anybody doesn't know what New York pizza is, not the size of a Domino's.
No,
pizza, like-
no.
The size of a New York pizza is
3 Domino's.
3 Domino's. Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
like
keep
12,
going.
8 or 12 big slices. I don't even know.
8, I think.
I just
yeah.
keep going until it's gone. But I do half cheese, half pepperoni, and mushroom. And then we hit Snowflake. I usually get like a peach homemade ice cream.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite cheat meals, I'd say.
I like that.
Because we get to sit down, spend time together. You know, it's not like quick in the car and meet like
Right.
Wendy's and McDonald's, you know.
It's like a quality cheat meal too.
Yeah, it's
like,
good.
it's
You gotta
like-
wait for it. You're getting excited, you know.
Now, how often do you even incorporate? Do you incorporate cheat meals during prep or no?
We do.
Yeah.
But only when like prescribed. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, all right, every Sunday we eat a cheat meal.
Okay.
So I've been dieting now for 8 weeks, and I've had 2 cheat meals.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. 2 meals out of 8 weeks. Not a cheat day.
No,
Literally.
just a small meal.
Yeah.
And it was Chick-fil-A both times.
Really? What
Because
you
he
get?
told me what to get. He got told me to get 3 sandwiches, a large fry, and 2 cookies.
Damn.
So it's good. It's like a lot of calories and like, you know, but if I had to choose, like, I would change it up.
You'd
Probably
be
go
at
Wendy's.
Roadhouse, man.
Or Wendy's.
Or Wendy's, yeah. All right. What's your favorite muscle group to train?
I like training everything, but like a fun day would be like arms. Like
Arms?
down here with a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Like back a couple winters ago, like every week I would have like 4 or 5 guys down in the dungeon doing arms. We
Really?
had a circuit of like 4 or 5 exercises, and we would just fucking go like this, bang, bang.
Damn, that's probably
Just for like
brutal.
an hour straight, and at the end your fucking arms all. So it's just fun. Your arms,
Yeah.
it's the best thing to train.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, my best muscle is back, and I really like to put a hurting on that. Just to do like crazy weight, like heavy dumbbell rows, heavy barbell rows, heavy rag deadlifts, pull downs, you know, the hardcore stuff.
Right. Now you have a back guide actually, right? You came out with your own what is it, 8-week back
Yeah.
guide, is it?
It's a 8-week back trainer guide. It's basically set by set how I actually do my own workouts too.
Okay.
Obviously not the weight I do. You're gonna pick your own weight.
Yeah.
But set by set, rep by rep. It's all photos taken doing the exercise, how to perform it right, the start to finish,
Nice.
and a couple extra recipes in there that I actually call them mass meals. I have a pre and post meal in there, you know, just recipes, the calories, the macros and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah,
I actually might have to get on that, man.
yeah, man.
All right. So, do you train your abs year round?
I think I trained my abs 10 times my whole life.
This is actually something like a lot of people don't understand about bodybuilders.
Yeah.
So like, why is it that bodybuilders don't train abs so often?
I think I'm just lazy.
Yeah. Is that it?
Because bodybuilders do train abs, not as often as like men's physique guys or guys who really need to be chiseled to the fucking rip.
Yeah.
But I'm just lazy, bro. After I get done with deadlifting 700, rowing 500, I'm not trying to sit and do
Right.
crunches. I mean,
And I mean,
should I be? Yeah.
With those exercises though, you're getting
you're getting core contraction,
core
and I wear my belt nice and tight to keep my waist tighter.
Right.
But actually this year, believe it or not, I've been trying to do abs twice a week.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it.
Nice.
I do an hour of cardio a day.
Okay.
45 minutes fasted, 20 minutes on the stairs post-workout. It's a killer. I'm dripping. And then, really, I think, everyone has abs under
right.
there, okay? Everyone does.
Right.
That's why you see really skinny guys, they have ripped abs because there's nothing on them.
They're just lean.
So
Very lean,
if you're dieting strict, by the time you get to your contest, your abs are going to be ripped.
Right.
I mean, you build everything up. You
it's
want
your genetic
abs
makeup,
small.
basically, how your abs are, right?
Yeah, and the reason I don't think training abs, like with weight or anything like that, is good for bodybuilding because we don't want to expand our waist.
Right.
And, your abs are already going to be chiseled once you get to the showtime.
Yeah.
But I've been doing some leg raises and just a crunch machine. Trying to do that twice a week. 3 sets of each, so.
Cool.
It's my first year doing abs, so let's see what happens.
Let's see it, man. All right, so, what would your advice be to someone who wants to start bodybuilding but doesn't really know where to start?
It's a great question. What would I want someone to tell? What would I have wanted someone to tell me?
Just advise someone,
Do it as long as you can, naturally. There's no rush to it. I tell people this all the time, even with my size. Do it as long as you can until you really, really hit a plateau. Well, before I even say any of that, just train as hard as you can. That's the one thing I call it free.
Yeah.
Training is free. You buy the membership. You could train as hard as you want. You don't have to, all right, $100 to train this hard today or grab this weight. All the weights, everything is available for you. Train as hard as possible. If you're trying to gain, just try and... Bodybuilding.com has a lot of good diets, a lot of programs. I know Vincenzo has one on there. It's free. Jay Cutler, Big on a Budgets. I've made a video, Big on a Budget. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
$50 a week.
What's your YouTube account?
It's on Animal Pack.
Okay.
But I do have a YouTube. I'm bringing back.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm bringing back YouTube. My YouTube is just my name, Vincenzo Masone. I'm also sponsored by Animal Pack, so a lot of my videos are on animalpack.com or Animal Pack YouTube. And just have fun with it. Don't take it too serious, like I said. I mean, it's going to be as serious as it gets once you get to showtime.
Yeah.
So you can't go year-round trying to be a fucking robot. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And no one's going to like you. So.
Have you taken it too far?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Like I said, I've never had... Well, I shouldn't say I've never had relationships ruined from it, but, like I said, I've been given ultimatums by one specific person who was in my life for a while, and I had to walk away because it was total balance. The points that they were making were just, unclear to me, and even when I look back now, I don't have any signs of guilt for walking away. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think I have. I mean, Kate always says I'm great with balance, so that's the number one person who matters to me the most.
Man, yeah.
I definitely don't care about people in my past, especially now.
Why would you?
No, there's no point. It's all about moving forward, and yeah, I know people who go too far or who have, and I can't really be around them. Like,
really?
I know pro
They're
bodybuilders who, they're just bodybuilding 24/7, this and that, and so am I, in the back of my head, but I still want to, I'm not going to say, kid, I can't go for a walk because I'm burning too many calories.
Yeah.
You sound like a fucking asshole. Or I can't buy you ice cream because I'm dieting.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dieting, not you.
Right.
So you could eat the ice cream.
See,
you could
that's an eye-opener, though, for, some people that are listening right now, because a lot of bodybuilders or even, athletes get that rap. They get the whole... They're like, okay, why would I want to do that when I can enjoy an ice cream cone? You know,
yeah.
Like you just said, you...
Well, guess what? Have all the fucking ice cream you want then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll never be, at high elite level.
Right.
I don't consider myself that high in the elite, but I've taken fifth in the whole North America.
Right.
5th nationally. Super heavyweight. Youngest guy in the class. So I placed top 5 out of like 30 plus guys who are men. You know, I know I'm a man, but you know,
Young
considered
for
to them,
that,
you know. But yeah, I always tell Kate all the time, and she knows that. She'll be eating anything right in front of me and knows it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
And it's not afraid, you know. If you become that, you become a grumpy douchebag, like, you should probably find a new hobby.
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time. Like, for her birthday 2 days ago, I'm mid-prep. You gotta understand. This is the hardest time right here.
Yeah.
To even, like, look at food or even look at these bananas here. I just want to eat it, you know?
Just hard because it's been, like...
It's been so long, and you always want what you can't have.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
If someone tells you, don't eat that banana, now you want to eat it.
That's all you're thinking about.
If someone says you can have this avocado, I'm probably not going to eat it.
Right. Hey,
That's
don't look at that camera. Now I'm looking at the camera.
Exactly.
You know?
It's just how... It's our nature.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that's one thing. That's advice to all you guys. If you can't make, you know, your loved ones happy and you become like someone people don't want to be around, it's not worth it. So it's very easy to not be that way.
Dude, I mean, it sounds to me like, and even like, you can almost feel it off of you. Like, it sounds like you hit like really what you truly love to do, and like you found the balance between that and real life, which is. Well, not real life. I shouldn't say this is real life. Obviously.
Yeah, normal life outside of it.
Right. People that don't live a bodybuilding lifestyle.
Yeah.
But, like, you can definitely tell that this is something that you're super passionate about and that what you love to do.
I mean, I wouldn't... If you said right now you can go back in time and pick anything you want to do, anything. Firefighter, police officer, those are all great things. Anything. I wouldn't go back.
Really?
Because I know how hard it was to even get to where I am now. And I know my career hasn't even taken off. That's the scary part. So it's like people say, oh, do you regret college? You have loans. I don't regret it because that's where I found my passion.
Set you up.
So if I didn't go, I could have been a car salesman doing great.
Yeah.
And then they moved me to North Dakota, and now I'm stuck in North Dakota.
Right.
No gyms. Like, I don't know. That's just the way I think because I think I've had things in my life happen, not tragic at all, but people and, you know, decisions I had to make. And there was a reason for all those decisions that I had to make. Or why didn't this girl like me in high school? Why didn't I get into this college? There were reasons for all that. You know, the way I look at it is if you don't believe that in life, life's going to be really hard. And you're going to always be down and look back and say, you know, this, and the other thing. But I don't know. Like, the thing with balance, though, is I think when I first started bodybuilding, it was hard to understand. Like, when people are like, oh, you know, and of course I was younger. So, you know, your friends are into partying, going out to the bar. This and that. Nah, no, I want to stay home and work out. You're weird. You're gay. This and that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, bro, you can call me anything. I'm still not going.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, you know, looking back now and seeing my friends, like, I kind of feel sorry for where they're at right now. Some of them. You know? No one specific.
No, I understand that.
I just feel sorry for where they are. You know, don't know what the hell they want to do. Had a job. Lost it, did this, did that. But I think, you know, those same friends that were making fun of me and saying, you know, this, that, and the other thing, why are you working out so much? Why are you eating this when you could eat this or drink this? And, you know, I kind of see now, and, you know, I think my success is a little higher, and I'm not rubbing it in, but I think those decisions I made.
Realistic.
Yeah, being I'm a very realistic person. You know, I know I'm never going to be the president of the United States. Like, yeah, nor do I want to be. But I look back and I see those friends, and, you know, some of them are really, really struggling right now. And, you know, I don't want to say, you know, like I said, I'm better than anyone. I don't want to say that at all because I'm not. But I think my decisions that I made way back are what got me here.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
And that was over 10 years ago.
Wow.
That's why I would never go back in time. It's too hard to get here, bro.
It's funny because one of the questions that someone wrote in was, what would you do if money didn't exist? Or if money wasn't an object? And I can imagine this is exactly what you'd be doing.
I'd probably be even bigger.
I love it, man. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up with a final question. So part of the podcast here, people come to seek inspiration, knowledge as well, but we're just trying to share the growth as a better human being for each individual. Is there any in particular story that you have about yourself or mindset that you want to share when it comes to, like, let's say the days that you're not feeling it, or the times that you look back and you're like, wow, if I would have went this route, then my life would be completely different right now, or just basically a time where you never gave up and you're really proud that you didn't.
Yeah, I can relate to all those things because, like I said, I'm very realistic and everyone's human.
Yeah.
All these people you see on Instagram, only happy or only on the beach or, have a loved one, a girlfriend or boyfriend, and they always look happy. It's very unrealistic. Mm-hmm. Everyone gets down. Everyone makes the wrong decision once in a while. No one, listen, money doesn't buy happiness. Nothing can buy happiness. But, the way I look at it is happiness is from the things money can't buy. And I think I really took that into
I like that.
My, as I got older, I really started to realize that. That makes sense. Like Caitlin, I'll do anything for. Anything. If you told me I had to live on the street and try and do something, I would. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Again, it's something money can't buy.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy her. She just came into my life. My family, same thing. So when I get questions like that, like, things that happened to me or things I overcame was, everyone has probably everyone in their life went through a bad relationship, whether it was a girl, boy, animal, friend,
whatever
girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it was.
No, absolutely.
But everyone has went through it. Like, you could sit with someone and be like, yo, I used to date this person and they suck. Oh, really? And then you guys talk for hours,
Oh, yeah.
But, I guess one thing I always remember is someone gave me an ultimatum to stop this about 3 years ago. It was either you stop this, it's too much.
This
you're
being
giving
just
too much time.
bodybuilding,
working out, training people.
So everything that you
everything that I tried or already built in the little bit of time I did, Animal Pack sponsor, being a head trainer at a new gym, the list goes on.
Yeah.
A lot of things that were going on, they wanted me to stop. I obviously picked walk away.
Yeah.
And driving away, I thought it was the worst decision I've ever made.
Really?
Yeah, because it just happened. You're crushed when you're with someone that long and someone says that to you. But
how long were you with this person, if you don't mind me asking?
Like 6-7 years. Yeah, 6.5 maybe.
And you were how old when this happened?
I think I was 23. Because I've been with Kate going on 3 years in January. And
so
I met Kate a couple, 4 or 5 months after this happened.
Jeez. So that's a long time to be with someone, especially within that age limit as well.
Yeah.
You're developing who you are as a person, who you want to be.
And the thing was, when I met the person, I was already working out and stuff like that. And I didn't sporadically say, a month, I don't know, well, I should say this. I shouldn't sporadically just didn't throw it on her. I'm going to bodybuild.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I'm going to leave you. This wasn't the case.
By the way, becoming a bodybuilder.
They were kind of with me the whole time. Well, I thought they were, but like I said, man, I thought that my life was in the hole, in the gutter. Really. I really thought that I was getting late for work. I wasn't missing workouts, actually. That was the only thing that was helping me.
Yeah.
I wasn't
it always
eating.
does. The workouts always help that, I feel like.
I wasn't eating, really. my prescribed meals. I was like forcing them down, wasn't hungry, wanting to go cheat on my diet. Because I was mid prep. I was 2 weeks out when this person told me this. 2 weeks. If anyone is listening here, did any type of competition, they know 2 weeks out, you don't even want to fucking hold a kitten.
Damn.
Like, dude, 2 weeks out is rough. And when someone puts that on you, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Can I make this decision in like a couple weeks?
Jeez, yeah.
But the way I look at it is everything happens for a reason. Would I go back and not meet that person? No, because everything I learned through that has developed me into what I am and me and Caitlin's relationship. Because there was stupid fighting. There's stupid fighting. Everyone does.
Yeah.
We fight with our parents. We fight with our friends. We fight with anything. That's just human nature. But now I'm like, decisions I would have made in that situation, I wouldn't make now, and I just learned from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I go back and I thank God at least once a day that person told me that.
Jeez, man.
It's crazy, right?
What?
Because I thought walking away,
You thought you were done.
I told myself I would probably never love someone again. But the thing was, I didn't really even know what love was.
There you go.
Until I met Kate. It's pretty crazy, man.
And
because, bro, driving away, I thought it was a dream. I was like, a person that tells me they love me just told me
so
to
crushed.
fucking stop fucking bodybuilding and working out and shit, and I'm spending too much time on it. Yeah, maybe I was 2 weeks out, but our whole lives I wasn't. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, man.
like, everyone goes through something, man. Like, you see these fucking people on Instagram, all these fitness models, the Photoshop pics and this and that. Their lives aren't what you guys think. This goes
way.
for male and female. Like,
No
I tell
way.
Kate all the time.
Yeah.
This fucking girl with the perfect ass and beautiful and 1 million followers is probably fucking miserable.
Yeah.
But hey, some of them might be nice people.
Yeah, absolutely.
and happy, but they're not happy every day.
No way.
Some wake up and don't even want to work out.
If one of you Instagram models out there and is happy 100% of their life, like especially right now, please let me know what you're doing.
They're probably lying.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
I know, like, I talked to a lot of pro bodybuilders throughout my time, and I met a lot of people throughout my career. In 1 year, I went to Romania, Germany, England, Italy, Ohio, Vegas, and maybe like one more spot in 1 year.
Damn.
It was one of the
That's
craziest
crazy.
years of my life.
Yeah.
And I met so many people, and you get those opportunities. Those will never happen to some people, and I'm grateful for them. But talking to a lot of people, even like your top tier pro bodybuilders, like who I talk to, like, have shit days. Like Mr. Olympia has shit days. He's the best bodybuilder in the world. No, not the country, not the state, not the country, the world. You know what I mean? So if you think
That's a lot of people.
I don't even know some of these models. It's fucking
Fitness models, Instagram.
I don't even know
models.
any of the names, but
Right.
if you think Joe Schmo and Betsy Lou are fucking happy all day, no, they're not. So I try and tell, Kate this too, and myself this too, because sometimes I go on some of these guys' pages in there, they have this Bentley or a Ferrari or, this and the other thing. But guess what? That was probably someone's in the parking lot, bro. Like,
It's
I'm
actually
just being
funny you say.
honest.
I've never thought of it like that way, but that's so true. That's so true.
Or they're fucking struggling to pay the monthly,
Lease.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I'm just being real with it.
No, that is true, man.
Because sometimes people just have to hear this stuff.
I'm glad you said that.
It's like it's not like I'm coming out of here, carrying a disease. It's just,
right.
It's fucking, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
No, I that's very admirable, man. Like, just I really appreciate you coming on here and sharing
course.
a little bit about yourself. I could talk to you forever, Like I could keep going on and on. But we'll have a round two, probably a little bit maybe like a month or two out. So
yeah, if you guys have any specific questions for Scott or I, next time I come on here, well, it's Scott's podcast, but if you have for me questions, you could just shoot them to Scott, and we can start writing them down now. We'll probably end up doing something in a couple months or something like that. So,
and where can they find you? I'm sure if anybody is on here, like to reach out to you.
Yeah, if you can, you guys go on my Instagram. If you guys have any questions, it's at Vincenzo Masone, one word. Facebook, Vincenzo Masone. And that's really it. I mean, if it wasn't, if social media, if I didn't have to have a social media nowadays, I wouldn't. So let's hope I keep having to have one.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you again. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%, man. My pleasure.
Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Keep learning, keep teaching, keep growing.
Thank you, guys.